Come to this lab. In this lab, we're going to look at how to create ML model with BigQuery ML Challenge Lab. So this is the scenario here. You have started a new role as a junior member of data science department. Your team is working with multiple projects with a number of machine learning initiatives. You are expected to help with the development and assessment of data set and machine learning model to help provide insights based on real world data set. So you are expected to have skills and knowledge for this task, so don't expect step-by-step guide to be provided. So we will start with the task 1. The task 1 is to create a new dataset and machine learning model. Let's open the BigQuery here. So we're going to create a machine learning model called customer classification model. This is the code. Let's run it. Error because of there's a data set required here, so I need to create this data set called e-commerce. Okay, that is done. So to create the model, you will use create or replace model command followed by the model name and what types of model. This is going to be a logistic regression model, and the label here is will buy on return visit. And then these are the standard SQL statement that you always use. So you are actually trying to select full visitor ID, bounces, time on site from the e-commerce web analytics table where there's a visit equal to 1 and the date is between this and this. So that is on the first 9 months. So after that you will join with another table, but the same table here. And this time you will have a condition saying that you want to only get those total transaction more than 0 and total new visit is null. Then if these two conditions meet up is greater than 0, then it will be a 1. Otherwise, it will be a 0. Let's run this. Okay, the model is finally created after 2 minutes. You can go to the model and have a look. Okay, so there's a field name here. I'm not going to run this query. And this is a label column, and then you have the feature column, and then you have an inference. So inference is the process of using trained model to make prediction on the new unseen data. Training, so this is the training, and then this is the loss graph and duration graph, and also the learning rate table. Okay, and then evaluation by, and then also registry. So let's say now we have already finished the task 1. We are going to move to the task 2. Task 2 is to evaluate classification model performance. So in this task, you have to evaluate the performance of the customer classification model against the new unseen evaluation data. So in the BigQuery ML, ROC underscore AUC is simply a curable field when evaluating your trained ML model. So run the query to evaluate how well the model performs using the ML evaluate function. So right now, we will just have to run this command. Okay, so select ROC AUC and then followed by all these statements here. Okay, so there's a case condition. If let's say it's more than 0.6, then it's not great. Okay, so there are certain conditions need to be met, otherwise then it will be poor. Alright, and then you will select everything except the full visitor ID, so you're getting it from the table and this table here. Okay, so right now let's run this. Okay, the result here return as decent because it's more than 0.7. So let's confirm my task 2 as complete. That is good. Now task 3, improve model performance with feature engineering and evaluate the model to see if there is a better predictive power. So in this task, we will use the dataset feature that may help the customer classification model better understand the relationship between a visitor first session and the likelihood they will purchase on a subsequent visit. Now add the sum of the new feature and create a second machine learning model called Improved Customer Classification Model. So how far the visitor got in the checkout process on their first visit, where the visitor came from, traffic source, organic search, referring site. Then third one is device category. Is it using mobile, tablet or desktop? And then where are they from? Geography information like country. So first we have to create a model. Okay, so the name of the model, let's I put it here, and then what's the model type? Logistic regression. The label column is we'll buy on the return receipt, and then we will choose from the same table again. The logic is the same as before. So then we will add a new feature. Select everything except the unique session ID by selecting concat full visitor ID, and the visit ID is unique session ID. And then there's a input label columns will buy on return receipt, and then the maximum e-commerce action type, followed by the behavior, and then where the visitor come from, and what kind of device they use to browse the website, and then which geography they are from. And then we will want to get more information from the hit record, joining them using the full visitor ID. Okay, so all good. Now let's run this. I think it will take some time. I will pause and come back. Okay, the model is created. Now we can go to see the model. Okay, so we can move to the task 3 now. Take a look at the coding. So select ROC AUC followed by the same case condition that we've seen in previous tasks. Okay, so remember the last time we get decent. So now we will see what is, after we change the model, what will be the result. Okay, I think everything looks the same. Let's run this code. Now it become good, which is better. So in the task 4, we're going to predict which new visitor will come back and purchase. Okay, so well, we will create the models like before. Let's run this. And the model name is different. It's called finalized classification model. Okay, I'll pause and come back. Okay, once we have created the model, so we can just use this model to do the query that we are asked to. That is to use the finalized classification model to predict the probability that a first-time visitor to the Google merchandise store will make a purchase on a later visit. Okay, so this is the query for the task 4. So I will do the select statement for getting the unique session ID, and then what is the predicted will buy on return visit, and also the probability. So this is getting from the last model that we created. Okay, right now I think right here we have seen this code. Just we can look at the results that return here. Right, that's it. Thanks for watching.